but I just thought we did a lot of good things. And when they got their push, I thought we defended well, and Merv made some really big saves, obviously. And that's all you can ask for. So I think it was a really good road trip for us, obviously.
You like to win. You like to score. Mitch is scoring. You're scoring. How good do you feel? How good do you feel right now?
I think we feel good. It always helps, and it's always fun to win. So, we just want to keep it rolling, continue to put in the work every day, and continue to get better and work on the areas that we need to improve in, and just continue to play. So, like I said, this is a big road trip for us. Felt like a bit of a long one, but it's good to get a lot of points on this one, and get one more game at home. And I want to make sure that we just continue to push.
Matt Caldwell picks up his first NHL point. What stands out about him?
Everything. What's not to stand out? The Big Mac is he's the man. If I'm, I don't know. He's solid back there. I told him after the game he's undefeated in the NHL so far, so it's definitely not a bad thing. So him, Mete, guys that have had to step in and play their role, and then obviously guys like G, Haller, Sandy, Timmy that are playing a lot more minutes back there are doing a good job for us, and I think it's just a full team effort all around, and it's obviously positive. And like I said, we just want to continue to play and continue to keep it going.
I know you mentioned Matt already, but how crucial was he tonight? Auston coming up with big saves at the right times on sort of.
Yeah, he's been huge for us all trip. I think when you go into opposing teams' buildings, they're going to get momentum. They're going to get their chances. They've got good players on that side as well that can create. And when we have to defend, I thought we defended well. And when they got their good chances, great A's, that it's kind of inevitable that are going to happen throughout the game. I thought he made some unbelievable saves and kept us in a good spot. So.
Who do you pass the belt to tonight?
I passed it to Mitchie. Yeah.
What is it about Mac's personality that guys seem to like so much? I think everyone just enjoys talking about him and being around him.
He's pretty quiet. I think just the 2 weeks we spent together with him, Jumbo, myself, Willie, and Sandy in that house a couple years ago, and nobody knew him except Sandy. And Sandy was talking like this big game that he likes to chirp, and he's he's loud and stuff like that. And then he didn't say a word for the first 3 days, and then Jumbo kind of just opened him right up. And that whole year was. If you didn't know him, you were going to know him one way or another, whether it was Jumbo putting him in your face or just some funny stories. So he's just a great guy to have around, and he works hard in practices and games and just keeps to himself. But when you kind of get him going, he's really funny and a lot of fun to be around.
He is older than he looks, right?
I don't know how old he is. Honestly, I know he's maybe a couple years younger than me, but yeah, he's a youthful guy. He's going to be skating well for a long time.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel good. Our team's winning games. It's what you want. It's a great road trip for us. I think the whole road trip, we just stuck to our game. We didn't get too crazy with plays through the neutral zone. We didn't get too reckless in our D zone as well. We stayed tight with each other and made plays.
Why do you think that is, Mitch? Was it just the injuries on defense tightening everyone's focus, or just a natural evolution this season for the group?
I think, we talked about trying to tighten up our defense, trying to make it harder to get through us in the neutral zone, trying to make it hard to get past through us in the D zone as well, and we've done a good job of it. And obviously, when you do have new defensemen come in and younger guys, you want to really tighten up and help out as much as you can, and trying to work teams down the O zone. I thought the whole trip we've done a good job of that. And tonight was a little more defending than we liked, but we didn't stress too much. We didn't get extended too much. When blocks were being made, we made them, and plays we made them.
And when they got through, Murray was real strong again.
Yeah. Murray's been great on this road trip for us. Both goalies really have since, I don't even know, a while ago. So it's a lot of fun to watch them doing their thing right now and making big saves when we need them. So he's definitely been a crucial part of our wins.
What did you see on your goal as it developed coming up the ice with Gio there and calling for that pass?
Yeah, kind of started in the breakout there. I was hoping Kelly would just stay where he was, and he did. So he made a great play to Gio there, and then kind of just saw their two guys going for a change and wanted the puck back pretty badly there from Gio. I don't know if it's got Mike on them or anything, but I was screaming pretty loud for that puck, and great vision by him just to kind of slow up, bring people to him, and give it to me. And I just tried to come in with speed, go lateral, and get it to the net quickly, and luckily enough, I went in.
You're one game.
39-year-olds aren't supposed to be in the NHL, let alone logging big minutes. What stands out about Giordano?
His calmness, his leadership, just his constant talking on the bench in here. He's meant a lot to this team, especially through these injuries in our back end. So him and Hall have done a great job, really just leading the way, playing big minutes for us, penalty kill-wise as well, just blocking huge shots, making big play after big play. So they've definitely meant a lot to our team.
Because you're winning, can you at all enjoy the point streak you're on now, one away from the team record?
It's a cool thing, but like I keep saying to you guys, it's a consistent 5-man unit out there. Nothing's done by yourself. So, for me, it's just trying to find spots where I can get the puck in my hands to make plays and try and find people on open ice. And luckily enough, it's been working.
But you're one game away from tying the team record. Does that sit with you at all?
This isn't going to stop, hey boys. It's a hard league, man. I'm not expecting this every night, so it's just for me. I'm like I said the last couple days. I'm just trying to go out there and buzz and be myself and try and make plays out there, and it's been working. So just got to stick with that. My guys have been great finishing pucks for me and giving me the pucks that I've been lucky enough to score on as well. So it's more important wins, and that's what we've been doing. And that's why this feels great.
I think part of it from our end too, Mitch, is that hasn't happened since '89-'90, so it's been quite a long time.
Yeah, like I said,
two other people have done it.
Yeah, it's a cool thing, but nothing's ever achievable in this game by yourself. So it's always kudos to your teammates. It's always a lot of love to those guys and making plays and finding me an open ice, like I said. And other way around, I'm finding guys and they're not missing a lot. So it's a 5-man unit out there at all times, and we've been working well together. We just got to keep sure we keep this thing going.
Thanks. What do you like about this effort tonight?
The result. We've had a really good road trip now and coming out with 4 wins out of 4. So going back to Toronto with lots of confidence and hopefully keep this going.
What do you think of Murray tonight and the way he held the fort for you guys at times?
Murray?
Yeah.
Same as usual, I feel like. He's playing great. He makes huge saves. I think Detroit played lots better than us in the first period, especially. And he's just throwing himself around there and making crazy saves. So he keeps us in lots of games, and tonight, same thing. So he's playing unbelievable. So very happy for him and happy for the team that we have him.
Matt Hollowell gets his first assist tonight. You know him probably better than most. What do you think about how he's played, and how happy was he for that point?
He's been playing really well. He's same thing there as with Pontus and the other guys that we've had coming up from the Marlies, and he's a smart player, and in some situations it just helps him to play in the NHL. I think when he's that smart, I think with players around him that are as smart as he is, or same level players in their mind. So super happy for him that he got his first point. I don't think he was super excited. Couldn't see him at him at least, but I'm pretty sure the whole team is very happy for him.
You a good chirper? I guess Auston was saying you were talking him up in the quarantine house.
I did?
Yeah, no?
No.
Not a good chirper?
I don't know. Yeah, apparently I am. So.
No, of him.
Oh, of him?
Yeah, Mac, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Mac is a good chirp.
Okay.
Mac is a good chirp. I thought you were talking about me. I was surprised there, but no, Mac is he's one of a kind. I'll tell you that. He's a great guy to be around. So once you get close to him, he's a very good chirper.
Nice to get the goal out of the way.
Oh yeah, I've had lots of opportunities these 24 games, I think it is. So it was nice to get that one in. It was a rocket that put top corner. So
that's how we're going to write it.
Exactly. No, but it felt great to get that first goal out of the way for sure.
Cool. Thanks, Ryan.
Busy tonight, but how you played and how the team played.
Yeah, I thought the team did a heck of a job. I think we have all trip. That's obviously a great road trip that we can feel really good about. And tonight, I thought guys stepped up, especially our D-core. Obviously dealing with some injuries, and those guys all stepped up big time. A lot of good defensive plays, breaking up plays and blocking shots and just cutting it out. So that's another great road win for us.
Giordano is the oldest skater in the league, and it's hard to be in the league at 39, let alone play big minutes. What do you appreciate about what he's doing right now?
Yeah, him and Hall are both. They've been stepping up huge for us. G's a guy who's always going to block shots. He makes really smart plays. He's an all-around great defenseman. Like I said, all of our guys have been really stepping up. So couldn't be happier for those guys.
Marner's doing it at both ends, Matt. But what do you see when he gets the puck on the stick from your end?
Yeah, just his Same thing as I always say. His decision making is outstanding. His hockey sense, he's always in the right spots. Both offensively and defensively, like you said. That's what makes him such a well-rounded player and such an important player and, and a leader for us. So, pretty cool to see what he's doing.
What stands out to you about Mac Hollowell, whether it be on the ice or off the ice, getting thrown into this situation?
Yeah, I think, I've said it a couple times now, his skating stands out. He's a great skater, so he's always able to put himself in a great position. And I think his maturity level has stood out to me as well. He stepped in there and played good minutes for us and made a lot of really good plays. Excuse me. So, I couldn't be happier for him. I think he got his first point tonight, if I'm not mistaken, and he's done a heck of a job for us.
Sheldon, what did you see tonight that allowed your team to end the road trip on a high?
Well, I thought, this obviously was not our best game of the trip. For sure, credit to Detroit. They came at us hard and made life hard on us to get out of our zone in particular, but I thought, obviously, our goaltending was outstanding again, as it has been all trip. And again, I thought we defended way too much because of our inability to break out, but I thought, especially in periods 2 and 3, we really didn't give up the big chance. A lot of shots from the perimeter, a lot of long shots. They obviously get a tip on one that goes in the third there, but by and large, I thought the guys did a good job of allowing Matt to see the puck and the way he's playing. If he's seeing it, he's stopping it. So that was really good. And I thought the one thing that stands out for me in terms of why we get on the right side of this game, and it's nice to see because it maybe wasn't the case on the trip, is that the special teams were really good. Penalty kill was excellent. I thought gave us a lot of momentum and life in the first period there. Come out of that kill, we score right away, and we get a power play, and we score right away there too. So I thought that little portion of the first period where we scored those 2 goals and get that penalty kill, a huge part of the game, and then the PK was good the rest of the way too.
What's to say about the team that haven't lost in regulation since you lost TJ Brody and then on top of that Morgan Riley?
Well, I think we talked about this, in that anytime you lose a guy, it stings and it sucks, and then you just get to work. Whether you're a coach or a player, you got to press on. And whether you're a guy coming in the lineup or you're a guy that's playing more, in our case, if you're a forward, like everybody just has to play better, play smarter, play more connected as a group, defend better, and then compete and find ways to win. So we've done that, and we've given ourselves chances to win each game. And when you do that, we're a good enough team that we're going to find our way on the right side of it.
Speaks to the depth, though, doesn't it, Sheldon? Because not every team has that luxury. When they do lose key players, that it will be a next man up type of thing for them.
Yeah. I mean, listen, there's a lot of teams, whether it's this season or in history, that deal with a lot of injuries and still find a way to win. But certainly in our case, Mac Hollowell comes up and plays his first NHL games out here on this trip, and I thought he does a good job, gets his first point here tonight, makes a great play off that breakout to lead to Matthews' goal. It's a good sign for him, and well-deserved with the work that he's put in, and takes advantage of his opportunity and comes in and tough circumstances, but he finds a way to give us good minutes and be a part of the wins. But like we talked about through the trip, the team game is making everybody better.
What are you guys doing well to prevent the big chance you talked about? Is that just discipline to the structure, or how would you describe it?
Yeah, that's what I would say, is discipline to the structure. I think we haven't been perfect with our decisions with the puck, but for the most part we've made good decisions there. But just our commitment to come back to our end and fill the middle of the rink. Their first goal, they get in behind us a little bit there, but for the most part they're not in behind us. We're above the puck a lot and walking things up to the neutral zone, forcing them to dump it in. And if they do get entries, we're denying the middle of the rink pretty well as a team. D-zone coverage, just clogging the middle of the rink. All those things the guys have adhered to pretty consistently. And like I said, it gives you a chance to win every game, especially with the goaltending that we've been getting. And then we've got good players that can capitalize.
I've heard it said a few times over the years about different players that sometimes they're better in the NHL than they are in the AHL. That is, their skill set lends itself better to playing with more talented players. Rasmus sort of suggested that was the case with Mac Hollowell. I wonder if that's your take on him too.
I think there's something to be said for that. It's a more organized and structured game at the NHL level for sure. I think there's a lot more to it that goes into it, of course, than that. But I think there are sometimes some of the weaknesses or some of the issues that you see at the AHL level with a player that might make you think, he maybe isn't ready for the NHL. Those things sometimes sort themselves out. I think each player is different, but the NHL, because of a little more structure, or maybe a lot more structures in how the players play, both on offense and on defense with both teams, the game itself maybe makes a little more sense. It's a little bit easier to sort out that way.